Okay, so is it going? There's no red light on.
Yeah, actually, I turned it off on the front. Yeah,
oh, okay,
there's
cool.
one back here.
Okay, cool. Should I look at you?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm Victoria Morgan, the Artistic Director and CEO of Cincinnati Ballet, and I had the wonderful fortune of being chosen as a Career Woman of Achievement. And I'd like to just say a little bit about Charlene. She may look soft and sort of gentle on the surface, but that woman is a powerhouse. She is action-oriented and she has a huge passion. And we all know her goal is about empowering women and creating racial equality. And you know, while we feel strongly about that in our own kind of individual lives, I feel that that's important. In our art form, there's a dearth of female choreographers, and so we all are kind of chipping away. But in this wall that separates, you know, strong women and racial differences, Charlene really has been able, we take a chink out of that wall, and she is like, she's knocked down a whole section so you can clearly see to the other side of that wall. I think this idea of one person being able to make a difference, I mean, we all try and we all do what we can, but when you really think about the impact, you know, one of these, a major event in our community, the Career Woman of Achievement Luncheon, the gathering of women and men who honor the goals of the YWCA. And then the way that these women are highlighted and sponsored and supported, and the way that from those women it goes out into our community. It's hard to even fathom sort of the magnitude of that. Sort of one act of even one luncheon. And now I think they've been doing it, I don't know. They've been doing it for a long time. So I can just see this. I mean, you just think of that whole viral thing and you can just see the impact and the swell and the influence. It's incredible to have a message and to have a belief that you feel strongly about, and to be able to make the kind of difference that she has made in our community. Hi, I'm Victoria Morgan, the Artistic Director and CEO of Cincinnati Ballet, and I was lucky enough to be christened a Career Woman of Achievement. And I've had a long time appreciation and association with the YWCA, not only through the Career Women of Achievement, which puts you in a pretty special league and a pretty special group of women to have fun with, to network with. But I've also been a part of the Rising Stars, and I've been able to participate in talking about lifestyle balance, which with me in the ballet is really out of control, but I think that it's important that women understand that it's also okay to be out of control as long as you're happy and as long as you're doing what you want to do. But Charlene, for me, has been someone who has been, I want to say maybe not quietly, but in a very subtle way. She has a very kind of gentle and feminine way about her, but sort of beneath that, that lovely kind of blonde hair and porcelain skin, and is just a woman of huge determination and huge passion, action oriented. Because I think about, how we all in our lives, we try to be better, we try to do things that will, improve our community, our society. And Charlene's quest is really, it's all about empowering women and racial inequality. Let's not have that anymore. She has maybe done more than anyone that I can think of in our community to rally people to these causes. And I think because she's done it in a way where when you think about one luncheon, and you think about how many thousands of people are at that one luncheon, and you think about how many honorees are at the Career Women of Achievement luncheon, and then you hear the message and you know that those women, Career Women of Achievement, they get it, they get the stories, they get what is happening and what the why is, how the why is influencing. And so they then have their message, and they get a slightly different point of view about how to tell the message and how to make it effective and how to bring it into their own workplace. So I sort of feel like it's like that viral thing. You know, you start with a few, and how many Career Women of Achievement lunches have we had, and how many women have been honored, and how many people have been there to witness it and support it. And that goes out into our community sort of year after year as a big reminder. And I really love the analogy of, you know, there's kind of this wall, or for women, maybe it's the glass ceiling, and Charlene, you know, she picks at it, she chips at it, or I should say we chip at it. We try to get a little chink. We try to find a little place to enter. And she is just like, she's knocking that wall down. There's big spaces in that wall. You get to look through to the other side where there's hope and there's possibility. And it's really, for me, brought great awareness about how every person is so important. And if we are not supporting those who maybe are not as fortunate, or maybe just don't have the means to figure out how to move forward in their lives, you know, in the long run, in some way, that you're paying the price for not being a part of that person's evolution to self-sustaining, to getting that education, to making our society